Our big year's really been about leadership. Previously we'd had leaders, but really they were only leaders by name.
I prepared for the big year by being more engaged, taking on a bigger job, believing in myself, and even taking ownership of the hygiene department.
Things that Doctor has given to us. He's put his trust in us as leaders. He has instilled more leadership skills for us, and we've got a new front desk hire.
The U has impacted our leadership team by helping us to learn how to support each other, bounce things off each other, and how to get the rest of our team motivated.
Before we were part of the Scheduling Institute, Doctor wore a lot of hats in the office. We were never clear of our goals, roles, or big picture. Doctor had to oversee everything, and he was in charge of all departments.
We did some training from the kickoff to a quarterly meeting each quarter that was facilitated by Scheduling Institute. Having a leadership structure in place will dramatically change the way we can practice and the way that we're going to grow. Before our leadership training, I had a great group of individuals, but now I really have a great team. Cindy, Carrie, and Chris have stepped up and transformed their thinking from being employees to being leaders. During the big year, we have made plans and will be implementing several big moves. We're maximizing our current space by removing my office and converting it into an operatory. We have finished an IV sedation course and will be starting to offer that service to our patients. We're also starting a complete remodel of the common area of our building. We've added clinical hours to make it more convenient for our patients and are beginning to search for an associate for 2018. Our patients are the number one reason that we are here. Without our patients, we wouldn't be able to do what we do.
Working at Alexandria Smiles, we've definitely made a great impact on our patients. We have implemented the referral program in which we give away a vehicle, and we also even select a patient each month for our Patient of the Month giveaway.
Our team has completed over 20 on-site trainings, and we've implemented so many new things that really ultimately serve our patients better.
Patients definitely feel appreciated at our office.
One of the really most exciting things we've done is our referral contest. This summer we gave away our third car, a Porsche Boxster. We started our contest after Jay challenged us at the first marketing event to give away a car to our patients. This is something as a car guy that was really right up my alley, and I had a car picked out and bought within 2 weeks after that event. We've given away a Toyota MR2 Spider, a Corvette, the Porsche, and now we're going to be giving away a Jeep Wrangler for our next car. The patients are always super excited to hear they have a chance to win a car for referring, and it's something that's really different from anybody else is doing. So we have the drawing for the car giveaway coincide with our Patient Appreciation Night. Our patients are invited to a nice dinner where we unveil the next car to be given away, and then the main event. One lucky patient will get the keys to their new car. As our practice grows, I want to be an example of what stewardship is for those in our community. We started a program working with the Eagles Healing Nest. The Nest is a local nonprofit residence that is for veterans, service members, and their families, where there are over 70 residents. The purpose of the Eagles Nest is to assist the veterans. They provide counseling, services, and support to help veterans to reintegrate back into their families and communities. We kicked off our program the week of Veterans Day. That Thursday, we shut down the office and we donated our time to see veterans from the Nest and provide them with dental care.
When we were working with the vets, they were so appreciative and humbled that we would do this for them. Some cried to finally have their smile back, and you could see their self-esteem just grow. They had many hugs and thank yous for us.
With our program, we will continue to see veterans from the Eagles Nest and provide them with the dental care that they need. It is my honor and pleasure to be able to provide dental care to these fine men and women that have sacrificed so much.
The pride and satisfaction that I feel for my work also has an impact and carries through to my family at home. The the values I have at work, I also am teaching my children to always think of others and to always go above and beyond.
The impact that working at Alexandria Smiles has made on my family has been a positive one. I've been a dental hygienist for a number of years. Shortly after working at Alexandria Smiles, my children came up to me one day after work and go, "Mom, you're not so crabby anymore." And it brought me to tears. I didn't realize what I was bringing home to them the last couple years. So I'm very pleased to not be that crabby mom and be a good mom for them.
I grew up in a generous family and always knew the importance of donating time and resources to those less fortunate. The Lightshine Canine Rescue rescues animals from the Native American reservations in South Dakota. The volunteers at Lightshine drive countless miles to rescue animals that have been abused or abandoned to get them to veterinary care. These dogs and cats are then transported across the Midwest to be adopted into homes that will care for them. Danelle and I came up with the idea of donating a vehicle to help them out. One week they had several rescued animals that were in pretty tough shape and they were going to need extensive veterinary care. The one that really got us was a little gray dog that had been found at the garbage dump. Someone had shot this poor little guy in the face and left him there to die. Luckily, after several days he was found, and Lightshine was there to save him. So we saw his story and we knew we had to do something to help. So we took a page from Jay's Generosity Playbook and contacted them to set up a matching donation fund. We put up $5,000 to be matched, and by the end of the weekend, almost $12,000 was raised for Lightshine. And oh yeah, we adopted him. Once he's healed up, we're planning to have him and his brother Pickles go through therapy dog training so they can help patients that are fearful at the dental office. Also, I think it'll just be super cool to have him around. Over the past few years, my wife Danelle and I have had some struggles and hurdles in our personal life. About 5 years ago, we decided it was time to start a family, but God had other plans for us. We really struggled with it, especially since it was completely out of our control, and I had a really hard time with it for a couple of years. I had many days where growing the practice and moving forward were really just the last things on my mind. As we were coming to terms with readjusting our plans for just being the two of us, my wife ended up with a case of vertigo. On the best days, she could function at a minimal level, and on the worst, she couldn't get out of bed. We tried all the regular medical avenues and finally found a neurologist that specializes in treating vertigo about an hour away from us. With a lot of treatment and some dietary changes, things have gotten much better where we can do things like a normal couple again. For a few months out of the year, Minnesota is the best place to be. And this summer we were fortunate enough to get a boat to enjoy with family and friends. I became addicted to wake surfing a couple summers ago, and this year Danelle was feeling up to trying. She learned how to surf, even getting up on the board on her first attempt. We started regularly attending CrossFit together again, and we've seen some huge changes. CrossFit is kind of like the 5X of working out. It's not only a tremendous workout, but it has a real community of people that we can call family. Getting back into shape has helped us in every aspect of our lives. During the big year, we really dialed in the training and nutrition protocol that works for us. Now at the end of the hard day, the best stress relief is hitting the bar. A barbell, that is. During these hard times, if I wouldn't have had the structure and systems in place from the Scheduling Institute in my practice, I probably would have ended up either going broke or just giving up. In the big year, we've been able to implement the structure we need to make those big changes moving forward.
Our faith helps us to believe in ourselves and to believe that anything we set our mind to is possible. We also needed to have faith in the Scheduling Institute and the new ideas they wanted to implement. Because of the Scheduling Institute, our practice is growing. We have gotten many new patients and we have increased our production and collection.
I feel my future is very bright here at Alexandria Smiles, with a career I really enjoy.
I do not have just a job. I have a career that I totally love. I love going to the dentist every day.
We're ready to make an impact.
The future is bright at Alexandria Smiles.